I can't, only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Rivers. And this one incomplete.
Rivers.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. 2nd and 8.
48-yard line.
To throw is Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey on
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Second and 11 now. They run the counter. It's Jones. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
3-yard loss makes it third and 15.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Jones. Down to the 25. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Jake Ryan on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Here's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
On 1st down, Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Down at the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They run the counter. It's Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are 1st onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0. Ryan Suckup.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Well, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll go again to Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Mike, 53! 54! You must be getting tired of seeing me. 388!
To throw, it's Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 27, Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jacob Hollister, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big run there by Jones, and even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go one more. When he hit. Check, check.
Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Gadwin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Bandit. Bandit. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
They'll try again with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the attempt at three will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Suckup set to kick off.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
54, check, watch 54,
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Bridgewater's pass.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Jermaine Carter.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady to Gronk, a familiar ring to that one, and it's a Buccaneers first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 51, Mike 51. Man, I got you.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 17. Panthers 7.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Bridgewater. This is caught. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Bucks 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Bridgewater with a keeper. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
17.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
54 is mark. 54 is mark. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They supply that. They supply that. Goose. No. Right there. 54. Right there. 72. That's a run. They're running it.
To throw is Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.